You ever feel like your body's running on empty, no matter how much you rest, eat right, or try to stay active, like your strength isn't what it used to be? And when the moment comes to show up, whether it's for work, family, or intimacy, something's missing. Most men chalk it up to getting older. But what if the real issue isn't your age at all? What if the problem is something small, silent, and fixable? In today's video, you'll discover 4 essential vitamins that every man over 50 needs to maintain energy performance and that inner fire. These aren't gimmicks or trendy supplements. They're time-tested, science-backed nutrients your body relies on every single day, and chances are you're not getting nearly enough. Stick around because I'll also reveal the one mistake most men make with these vitamins that quietly sabotages everything. If you're ready to take back control, hit like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, how's your energy been lately? Be honest. Number 1, vitamin C. Ever wonder why you feel tired even when you've done everything right? You sleep okay? You try to eat healthy, maybe even take a multivitamin, but your energy still dips halfway through the day. Your muscles feel dull, your circulation's not what it used to be, and your sex drive, well, let's just say it's not exactly charging forward. The truth is, low vitamin C might be quietly draining your system, and you wouldn't even know it. Robert didn't know either. 67 years old, retired engineer from Toledo, Ohio. Guy could fix a transmission blindfolded and once built a deck with his bare hands in a weekend. But lately, he told me walking up the stairs felt like climbing a mountain. And the hardest part wasn't the physical stuff, it was how distant he felt from his wife. 42 years of marriage, and suddenly he was pulling away, not from love, but from this deep sense that his body had betrayed him. "I'm not the man she married," he said, barely making eye contact. That kind of quiet shame, a lot of men carry it. The surprising thing is his blood work didn't show anything dramatic, but one number stood out: vitamin C. It was barely scratching the minimum. And here's why that matters. Vitamin C isn't just for colds. Your blood vessels need it to stay strong and elastic. It helps build collagen that keeps arteries healthy and your circulation smooth, especially down there. Without it, nitric oxide breaks down too fast, which means blood doesn't flow where it needs to. And that directly affects performance, not just in the gym, but in the bedroom too. On top of that, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It shields your brain from oxidative stress, helps your bones stay dense, and keeps your blood pressure steady. Yet, about 7% of adults are deficient, and men over 50 are at much greater risk. Why? Because as we age, we tend to eat fewer fresh fruits and veggies, and our body absorbs less of what we do eat. Foods like oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, and kale offer about 90 milligrams a day. But if you're aiming for real benefits, stronger circulation, better stamina, clearer focus, you'll want more. 500 to 1,000 milligrams a day can make a noticeable difference. Robert gave it a try. He added vitamin C-rich foods to his meals and took a simple supplement every morning. Within 10 weeks, his energy was back. His confidence, too. And the look on his wife's face when he reached for her hand again, that said it all. Number 2, zinc. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did that guy go? Not the gray hair or the wrinkles. Those are just signs you've lived. I'm talking about the fire behind your eyes, the get up and go that used to carry you through the day. When your body starts dragging, your mood dips, and even your confidence takes a hit, most guys blame stress or age. But what if it's something as simple as a mineral your body's been quietly running low on for years? That's exactly what happened to Michael. 63, lifelong business consultant from Omaha, the kind of guy who could own a room with just a handshake. His clients loved him, his team leaned on him. But behind the suits and speeches, Michael was falling apart. He felt drained every morning, foggy by afternoon, and by night he just wanted to crawl into bed and disappear. His wife noticed it too. He was distant, quiet, no longer reaching for her like he used to. At first, Michael shrugged it off. Work stress? Poor sleep? Maybe just aging? But blood tests revealed something deeper. His zinc levels were way below normal. And here's the kicker. Zinc is responsible for over 300 enzyme reactions in your body. That includes the production of testosterone, which affects everything from your strength to your drive. It also supports how your body processes sugar and regulates insulin, which impacts your stamina and mental clarity. Low zinc doesn't just leave you tired, it slowly pulls the plug on the systems that make you feel alive. Even more surprising, the prostate stores more zinc than any other part of the body. Without enough, your risk for enlargement and nighttime bathroom visits goes up. And yet, most men never think about zinc. Studies show over half of men past 50 have suboptimal levels. Up to 60% are in full deficiency, and they don't even know it. Michael started taking 25 milligrams of zinc citrate daily. Not the cheap stuff, but a form his body could actually absorb. Within weeks, the fog lifted. His energy came back, and something shifted in his marriage too. He looked at his wife the way he hadn't in years, like he remembered who he was. Sometimes restoring a simple mineral isn't just about numbers, it's about getting your edge back. Number 3, magnesium. What do you do when you're doing everything right, but still feel off? You eat clean, stay active, get your labs done, and your doctor says everything looks normal. But deep down, something's not clicking. Your legs cramp up for no reason. Your energy tanks by late morning, and even intimacy feels forced. It's frustrating, especially when you're working harder than most men your age. That was David's life, and it didn't make sense. He's 65, a retired firefighter turned marathon runner out of Boise. Still runs 5 miles a day, eats Mediterranean, doesn't touch alcohol, barely even drinks coffee. The guy does all the things you read about in men's health magazines. And yet each morning, he felt like he was dragging a weighted vest. His calves would seize up at night. Even walking up hills left him winded, and the spark with his wife that disappeared without warning. He started questioning everything. Maybe it was burnout, maybe his body was just done. But then came a deeper nutrient panel, and buried in the fine print, critically low magnesium. Classic blood tests hadn't picked it up. Turns out magnesium powers over 300 chemical reactions in the body, including how you produce ATP, the fuel for every cell you've got. Without enough, your muscles don't contract and relax properly, your heart rhythm can slip out of sync, and your circulation slows, especially below the belt. Low magnesium doesn't shout, it creeps in. It makes you feel not quite yourself, and then just stays there quietly pulling you down. For older men, the risk is even higher. Your gut doesn't absorb magnesium as well after 60. Years of acid blockers, blood pressure meds, or even just stress can drain your reserves. Foods like spinach, almonds, salmon, and even dark chocolate help, but they rarely cover the full need. David added 400 milligrams of magnesium citrate to his daily routine. He doubled down on leafy greens and nuts, too. Within 6 weeks, the cramps were gone. His morning runs felt light again, and the bedroom that connection returned in a way neither of them expected. Magnesium isn't flashy, but it's foundational. And when your body has enough, everything runs smoother from your legs to your heart to your confidence. Most guys don't realize how powerful this quiet mineral really is until they finally get it back. Number 4, vitamin D. Have you ever felt like your body's fine, but your spirit's just flat? Like the engine still turns on, but the drive is gone. It's more than being tired. It's this dull, heavy fog that settles in your chest and won't leave. Some days, you push through. Other days, even small things feel like too much. A lot of men call it burnout or aging, but there's one simple deficiency that gets overlooked and it hits harder than you think. James is 70, a retired teacher from Flagstaff. Always the reliable guy, organized, sharp, full of wit. He loved crossword puzzles, woodworking, and joking with his grandkids. But something changed. He started sleeping longer, yet waking up groggy. The jokes stopped. He withdrew from his morning walks and skipped weekly lunches with old co-workers. His wife said it was like he'd faded, not sick, not in pain, just not there. After months of shrugging it off, a simple vitamin D test revealed the truth. His levels were critically low. What most people forget is vitamin D isn't just for bones. It's vital for how your brain works. Low levels have been linked to depression, memory issues, and brain fog. It also plays a direct role in testosterone production and muscle strength. And without enough vitamin D, your body struggles to absorb calcium, which weakens bones and raises the risk of fractures, a serious concern for older men. On top of all that, vitamin D regulates your immune response. If you're dragging through every cold or feeling wiped out after minor illnesses, this could be why. The stats are sobering. Around 40% of older adults in the US are deficient in vitamin D. It gets worse if you spend most of your time indoors, use sunscreen often, or live in northern states with long winters. Even if you eat well, food alone might not cut it. Salmon egg yolks and fortified dairy help, but most men still need a daily supplement, typically 1,000 to 2,000 testosterone. Your goal, a blood level between 30 and 50 nanograms per milliliter. James started taking 2,000 U of vitamin D3 each day and made it a point to get morning sun when he could. 6 weeks later, his mood lifted, the fog cleared. He started woodworking again and even signed up to tutor local kids once a week. Vitamin D didn't just help him feel stronger, it helped him feel like himself again. And for a lot of men, that's the piece that matters most. So here's the part that most guys miss, and it's the reason some men take all the right supplements but still feel stuck. It's not just about what you take, it's how your body uses it. These nutrients don't work in isolation. Vitamin C helps your gut absorb zinc. Magnesium powers the enzymes that let vitamin D and C do their jobs. And zinc protects the testosterone production that vitamin D supports. When you take them together in the right forms and at the right times, they amplify each other. That's nutrient synergy, and it can turn small improvements into big changes. But here's the problem. Most supplement routines fall apart in 2 ways. The first is poor form and timing. Let's talk about William. 64, accountant from New Jersey, and the kind of guy who researched everything down to the milligram. He bought the biggest bottles he could find on Amazon, lined them up by the coffee pot, and took them all in one go with breakfast. 6 months later, nothing. Same fatigue, same brain fog, same disappointment. Turns out he was using the cheapest forms on the shelf, ascorbic acid without bioflavonoids, zinc oxide, magnesium oxide, and vitamin D3 without any fat, low absorption across the board. Then he chased it all with coffee and a calcium-heavy breakfast, blocking what little his body could use. He wasn't lazy, he just didn't know. The second mistake is inconsistency. William meant well, but his routine fell apart on weekends. Some days he doubled up, others he forgot entirely. The result, his blood levels never stabilized. And that's the key. Your body needs a steady supply to build momentum. It's like trying to grow muscle but skipping every other workout. Once we fixed his plan, higher quality forms, better timing, and a consistent schedule tied to daily habits, things finally clicked. Buffered vitamin C twice a day, zinc citrate before bed, magnesium glycinate with dinner, vitamin D with a small breakfast that included healthy fat. We even used a simple pill case and a phone reminder. 3 months in, he felt sharper, lighter, and more in control of his energy than he had in years. Getting these nutrients right isn't about doing more, it's about doing smarter. Your body's ready to respond. It just needs the right rhythm. If you've made it this far, you already did something most men don't. You took your health seriously. And that matters. Because the truth is, you don't have to accept feeling tired, foggy, or disconnected as just part of aging. Your body still wants to work with you. And with the right nutrients delivered the right way, you can feel strong, focused, and fully present again. So if this spoke to you, give it a like. It helps more men find their way back to feeling good. Hit subscribe if you want real, no-nonsense advice made for guys like us, not 20-year-olds in the gym. And tell me in the comments, which of these vitamins surprised you most? Or what do you want me to cover next? You're not alone in this. We're building a community of men over 50 who want to live sharper, stronger, and longer. Let's keep going together.